What's up, everybody? Let everybody get in here and everybody say hi. Hi, hi. This is Momo Rants. So just waiting on everybody to get in here. This is Momo Rants where I rant about everything, anything, anybody, any person. So y'all know what to do. If you haven't been on this channel before, now you know. Now you know. Now you know. so um I came on here and I posted something last night in a in some of my friends group chat. And the reason I posted it, what's up, Marcus? What's good, Momo? Hey, everything good here. Appreciate everybody coming in here. And I posted something. And I think everybody should realize everybody hit that like button and you come in here. I appreciate that. What you have to what's up, Jimbo? Um OTAs and minicamp ain't for fans. Until we realize that, we'd be better off. OTAs ain't mini camps or mandatory mini camp or any OTAs whatsoever ain't for the fans. Ain't for us. But we got this thing where we get content creators, media, and we hear these so-called no live or unlive press conference talking about who looks good, who cares? Ain't nobody going head to head with nobody. They just run these little drills. If they do that, they run over there, just getting in shape, stuff like that. Maybe learn a couple schemes and like that. OTAs ain't for fans. Until we understand that, we'll be better off. Yeah, hit that like button. What's up, Nod? I hope I'm saying your name right. Until we understand that, we'll be better off. Because these OTAs, who cares or who looks good? Everybody looks good, but they don't hit nobody. Shit, I could go out there fat and out of shape and out of air, need oxygen every other second. I can look good because it doesn't matter. But we all want to get excited when you hear some of your content creators talk about, hey, this person look good. Oh, this person look good. The top draft pick look good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And there's the point I'm trying to make, Marcus. Ain't for us. Mini camp ain't for us. And when we break it down even further, even training camp ain't for us. People paid money to go to Dallas Cowboys training camp to watch. They'll do what? Run up and down, hit pads like that, like I'm watching? No. It's a bunch of bullshit. Training camp today is not the same as training camp when it once was, where they hit each other. Yes, preseason the same way because they no one really hitting nobody. When they play other teams bring their players in for a scrimmage and stuff like that. Does a quarterback get hit? No. He wearing a red jersey. You might well call a form of tag football. I call it better known as trag football because ain't nobody doing nothing. They out there. So I understand people don't get it. They think, oh, any information is no information. I love football so much. Any information I get is good. Any information I get is beneficial because that means my team is doing good. See, this is the problem with all fans. Just because your team is doing well in these so-called OTAs, these mini camps and training camp and these fake preseason games, does that mean somebody else's team ain't doing the same? So you can't put your team first that you got the best team or the best roster or the best quarterback. because they all out there doing what they do best. I'm just keeping the book, everybody. Y'all up there getting excited. Then this thing with Sorsby, NFL just blackballed this man. Oh, if they didn't blackball him, they say, hey, bro, nah, you got to wait. We're going to make your ass wait. Well, I have a problem with that is that it was other players in the supplemental draft they could have gotten and could have been on the team. So they should have the supplemental draft. So they punishing other players because they didn't want Sorsby to come in because the look is bad. So that's why I have a problem with that. Why cancel? Why not have the supplemental draft? You just NFL, you just do the same shit you did Shedeur Sanders. You just do the same shit you did to Shedeur Sanders. Just do the same thing. Just do the same thing. Blackball him. That's what it did, Shedeur. What are we talking about? And I was on. I know. I grant you that, but they was willing to have one. They was willing to have one for this kid. Now, I was on Game Time on his little panel, right? And they were saying Holly and everybody always say, "Hey, the kid deserves a second chance." Second chance. Okay, yeah, he does. And I told Holly, I said, "Hey, I brought up Michael Vick." They said, Michael Vick, he got a second chance. Ho. I said, wait, I didn't get into particulars, but I'll get into particulars about Michael Vick. Michael Vick went to prison over some dogs. I'm sorry, people. He should never went to prison for dogs because it was the state of Georgia said no, we're not going to do it. It was the animal people, whoever they are, can't think of the name of it. They pushed it. They kept pushing it, and they went to the federal government, and the federal government gave him the time. He spent time in prison. Okay, got you. For fighting dogs. Michael Vick was not supposed to come to the NFL. They was not going to give Michael Vick a second chance. It was Tony Dungy who was pushing the commissioner, the owners, to give Michael Vick a second chance. They did not want Michael Vick to have a second chance. 31 teams said no. Let me repeat that. 31 teams said no, we don't want him on our team because it's going to cause all these issues and all these problems. It was the Philadelphia Eagles, which I applaud them. They was the one to say, hey, bring him on, and like that. And he showed what he can do, not only with his legs, but throwing that damn football. His talent is undeniable. So the truth of the matter is, Michael Vick, honestly, should never had a second chance because they didn't want him to have a second chance. So y'all guys believe that Sorsby should come in and have a second chance. Everybody want to talk about the particulars and all the other stuff. Oh, I know that he had 9,000 bets in 3 years. Look, he only made 40,000, and he probably had a little bets here, a little bets there. That's 3,000 a year bets. When he played for Indiana, when he played for Cincinnati, so when he played for Texas Tech, he did bet on his team in the foreign team. So the quarterback, I just don't believe that he's worthy at this point. They say he needs help. He needs help. You got to go to some more training and more discipline because we don't know. Because the NFL is part of the gambling houses. And for NFL is part of the gambling houses. So I just think that, well, Marcus, you sound like a dumbass right now. I am against the NFL, any sports. I believe if it was up to me, I would ban all gambling sites that gamble in pro football or college. No matter what it is, pro or college, high school, whatever it is, you will be, these sites should be banned. Well, Momo, what's up, guys? What's up, CZ? I will ban it. I will ban fantasy football. Fantasy football, when it was first introduced to the NFL, it's a form of gambling. People lose their job. I said this on several streams. People lose their jobs, lose their homes, use their wives, use their kids over gambling. I would literally get rid of it. But NFL is in the gambling houses. So NFL will always say, hey, if you can't do this, do that. No, you making money off the gambling houses. You should not tell a player in the NFL not to gamble. Why? You in the gambling houses, you making money. You make hand over fist. Another way of making money. Gambling is gambling gambling is the fabric of your society, a part of my society, bro. I would never gamble because it's stupid to me to gamble on something that's another human being is doing. So I'm going to depend on another person to do something for me. That's stupidity in the highest level. Hey man, you know the Jets and the Giants are playing today. I'm going to bet that so go score a touchdown. So I got to rely on another human being to do something. Never going to happen in my book. That's never going to happen in my book. Gambling should be stricken. It's a reason why they got rid of gambling. It's a reason why football teams, baseball teams, hockey teams, and all sports never went to Vegas. Because the look. It's the look. So if y'all guys don't understand that shit, NFL covers our hypocrites like that. Come on, man. The lottery is the form of gambling coming to Atlantic City or Vegas. I don't gamble. I don't gamble. I don't play no slot machines. I had in the past, but I realized that I was wrong. So if you want to play the lottery, do the scratch offs, I'm not doing that. What's up, Chris? Well, that's just you, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, if it was up to me, I would ban every gambling site that ever has been created. I will ban it. It will be off the books. I will get rid of fantasy football. I get it. People will be upset. Find something else to do with your money. How about pay a bill? Take care of your kids. Take your wife on vacation. I know some people are leaving because they don't like what I say. Because people always don't like what I say and they go running. Save your money for a rainy day. Go on vacation with your wife. Take care of something. Buy your wife something nice. Do something special for yourself. Don't waste your money on thinking that another human being is going to do something for you. These are facts. These ain't jokes. Gamblers are a great revenue for them. Again, NFL hypocrites, like you say. I'm not going to do that. I think Sorsby will be in the NFL sooner or later because that's what they do. Yeah, he'll get a shot in the draft. I mean, I agree with you, Jimbo. He'll get a shot in the draft. Go ahead. I personally don't want him on my team. Oh, really, CZ? He will be? I don't want him on my team. I couldn't trust him. I couldn't trust him. Oh, he getting counseling, he getting this, he getting that. That's the same shit. That's like somebody say, "Hey, I'm going. I have sex therapy because I'm a sexual. I like to have sex too much, and my wife ain't pleasing me, so I go get prostitutes and call girls and stuff like that, and I pay women to have sex. I'm going to therapy for that, motherfucker. Please, ain't no such thing. If you a sex addict and you doing all like that, you need to calm your nerves and sit in the corner somewhere and eat lollipops or do something or eat some ice cream sandwiches or something because that's just sick. So that's why that kind of therapy never ends well. That kind of therapy never ends well. It's the same thing. I gotta go to sex therapy because I got to have sex 4 or 5 times a day. If you're with a woman that's have or if you a woman or a man got to have that much sex during the course of the day, they ain't the woman for you. That means you got too much motherfucking time on your motherfucking hands. So you need to do something, Kurt, that read a book, jog, exercise, burn that shit out of you. The same thing with gambling. If you got an itch to spend thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars or $10 or $5 or $1, go to the gym and work out. Go draw or get a book or coloring book and color or get on the computer and watch some videos of people like me and others and content creators have a laugh and like that. Watch a movie, do something with yourself. Hey, what's up, Logan? Or keep or what? Yeah, this what did I don't care. See, think about me about the Michael Vick situation. I don't think he should have never went to prison. I guess get it. The SPCA, whatever it is called, and dog animal lovers all around the country, around the world. Oh, you couldn't do this and do that. Do you know I live in a city in North Carolina. This woman, this woman did something that you animal lovers will say that's bad. She had they found could the dog so okay what happened was this dog wandered off and the dog was hungry and like that and they took it to the animal shelter. Find out they did a raid. Basically, the police came there and a bunch of animal shelter police like that. And they got to the place. They found 51 dogs dead in her backyard. Dogs and cats dead. They confiscated over close to 80 dogs and cats and other species, some rare dog, rare cats, and snakes, lizards, and all this stuff. They confiscated that. She killed the dogs for starvation. The dogs died, and the cats died, and the snakes died. Okay, it was big thing in my thing. And the church I go to, unfortunately, who I go to help out with feed the hunger, feed the homeless, or feed people. She was going to that church. They locked, so she was free for a few days or maybe a week. They went and arrested her and locked her ass up, right? So when she got locked up, everybody felt bad for her and everything like that. So they were trying to have her bond was sky high. So when they got her bond, she had a thing for the bond. So the judge, the new bond, she had a bond hearing. So they dropped her in the bond. They dropped her bond down to $1. She got out. She got out. The moral of the story is it's not who you are. We know the rest. I said, say this. Her ass should still be in there. Now she's out here trying to get more dogs, do the same shit she did before. Momo, that sounds like I get it. It is. It is. It is. It is. But that doesn't excuse what she did. What's up, West Philly Rock? We got y'all week one. Who? You talking about Washington? Or you talking about what the hell? What's up? So I just come to say that is say that Michael Vick ain't the only abuser of dogs and animals like that. He should never have went to prison. And that's my opinion. All those people hating because of dog animal. Sometimes these dog lovers, they too much for me. So I'm just saying, say that 31 teams didn't want Michael Vick in the league. Only one team was the Philadelphia Eagles, who did what they did like that. Oh, we're gonna beat y'all. Then how the hell can Vick didn't deserve to get locked up? I believe it was dogs. That's my opinion. I'm not here. I'm not a dog lover. I'm not an animal lover. I don't get into that. Y'all can love your dogs the way y'all love your dogs. But for me, I just thought that human versus a dog, human versus a cat, human versus mosquitoes and all these other animals we sit here and we kill. We kill deer for food. We kill other animals for the sport to get a headpiece. If it's an elephant, it's a tiger, it's a lion, or a giraffe. We mantle it on some people mantle on their cabins or their homes. But y'all okay with that. But y'all not okay to other stuff. That's my opinion. I say, how can you have to do that? And then you don't want to do that. That's why the Michael Vick situation, I brought that up. I said, hey, wait a minute now. Y'all getting mad at Michael Vick. What he did was wrong. Terribly wrong. But don't we hunt deer, big deers, to get the animals and put in and make them trophies and put on in the house? Elephants. They have elephant hunts, tiger hunts. They do this all around the world. But yet, dogs, God forbid we kill dogs or cats. That's wrong. You gonna lock a mother effer up. So all I'm saying is that dog fighting is never gonna go away. Y'all ain't never gonna get the people who do the dog fighting. It's never going away. There's always gonna be dog fighting. There's gonna be cock fighting when two roosters or whoever like that, they gonna fight. Ain't nobody gonna stop it. Ain't nobody interested in stopping it, because guess what? It's side money. It's all about the money. I'm just telling you the truth. But y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all rather hear a lie than the truth. So y'all can jump on me about, hey, I thought Michael Vick should never went to jail. But as many people out here do the same shit Michael Vick do, and they do the deer hunting. They'll go to the they do a lot of stuff. So I have no problem. Nah, that sounds like selected punishment. No, well, that's America for you. They select who they kill. They select who they want to go after. That's just facts, bro. You know people in your life who abuse your dog, put gunpowder on the dog, put this in there to make him be mean and ornery. We all know people who have done that in our past lives. Are they going to jail? Fuck no. So let's not stop it. And I get it. If you are an Eagles fan, you should be kissing the ground that Michael Vick walked in, because he had a great all those seasons, it was short. He did wonders for your team. He was your team. He was the best player on your team. What's going on? What's going to face Washington Week 1 danger can't stay healthy. Bruh, that's an old narrative. Please get a new narrative. Finley Drake is green Miss Snails prepping to strike. You neutralize venoms and subdue it. Early 480 XP. Vic was my favorite quarterback. Okay, then. So that's shout out to Andy Reid for giving Michael Vick a chance. Nobody want to give him a chance. Chris May, what's up? What's up? Chris May. So all I am saying is that, hey, Michael Vick, to me, he got caught up. He was wrong. He apologized vehemently, and people still haven't given him back. I think if Michael Vick didn't get into that dog fighting and all this other stuff he was doing, he could have been one of the greatest quarterbacks in football because he was that damn good. Michael Vick was awesome. I love me some Michael Vick. No, I didn't like the people he was hanging out with. I didn't like what he did, but the talent was there. Tolerance versus talent. They'll tolerate you for so much. You know? No, I don't think Michael Vick was kissing the ring. Michael Vick was doing a lot of shit now. And Michael Vick, it ain't about him kissing the ring, Marcus. Michael Vick was out here doing some bullshit. Yeah, I agree with you. Michael Vick didn't take the game seriously. He was out there, he was in all these hardcore rap videos. Had cornrows, and as soon as he gets busted, he take the cornrows off, he go to court. That's what brothers do now. They get on when they go to court, they change that. Y'all change that in or out here on these streets. So he was out here, and the one thing Michael Vick, I would say, I love Michael Vick, but one thing Michael Vick didn't do, he was homesick. When he played in the for school in Virginia, he could not. We always see the documentary. He talks about how homesick he was when he was in college, and he always went back home. The one thing Michael Vick problem was the biggest problem with Michael Vick. He couldn't get the hood out of him. He couldn't get the hood out of him. He was hanging around people, unsavory characters who lived in the hood and didn't have the ability to hang out. When he go out, they make a disturbance and stuff like that. So he'll bring his hoodlum-ass friends around. You got to learn. When you go out, when you go to that next level, you have to separate yourself to those kind of people. If you don't, your career is going to end very quickly. Because you have to separate yourself for hood-ass folks or people, unsavory people who's going to bring you down and bring your family. You got a family, you got a kid, you move on, bro. You don't stay there. And that's what a lot of NFL players don't get. And I want to say this. The reason why a lot of NFL players go broke, they don't go broke. For me, they go broke because once they get the money, they got all this money. But once they retire, they can't live to the standards of because there's no money. They ain't getting that same money coming in. When you retire, it's hard to get a broadcasting job because you got to talk a certain way or be a certain way. So you got a pool, you got a house, you got a 6-bedroom, 8-bedroom house. The maintenance on that house is very expensive. The pool you got is expensive. The upkeep of that $800 million home is going to be higher. So now you try to keep up maintenance, but you ain't getting that same money coming in. You got all these cars you bought. You got to pay for this, pay for the taxes, pay for that. You can't afford the taxes and this and like that. And you try to downsize, then you end up broke, and you try and do this and that. They go broke because they don't put their money up. They don't live off. They don't live off their money. So they don't save money. You're going out every night, having the best cars, the best meals, and all like that. Sometimes you got to look at your future. Yes, Marcus, you're absolutely right. So you can see all these players who make millions of dollars, making all this money, but at the end of the day, they want to buy cars, jewelry, and help these friends. They end up broke. Yeah, I agree with you. So West Philly Rock. Are you a member of my channel? If you're not, please hit that subscribe button, sub up to my channel, and hit that like button. I'll appreciate that much if you're not a member. So I have, if so y'all don't know, we have a thing with the Next Level Sports Lounge. Shout out to the Next Level Sports Lounge. If you didn't subscribe to them, please do the 2-minute drill. Please subscribe to them. And I forgot her name. She gonna kill me. Lovely Sparks. Subscribe to her and the Blue Virus Show. Please subscribe. Mark Holmes. Some people don't like them. That's like that. Game Time. Subscribe to them. And game time and Phil. Please subscribe to those folks. They real. And another Chelsea Lynn. She's still cool with me. I don't like that. Please don't like that. So yeah, what's up, B Dunk? And the 2-minute drill with B Dunk is here. And B Dunk, I understand you taking you taking receipts. I hear you taking receipts. What I say about the Cowboys. Please take your receipts. Write it down. Actually, you could bronze that shit on your channel, because I want to let you know it ain't going to happen, bro. I pass laugh out loud, but game time, 2-minute drill, and Next Level Sports, legit. What's good, B Dunk? So this is what I would say. So all these channels like that. So y'all guys know how I am. I go rant and I say stuff. My channel, like I always say, it's not about. I have facts. I know my team. Cowboys ain't winning nothing. Hey, you didn't answer my question, West Philly Rock. Are you a member? If you ain't a member, hit that sub button, bro. Come on now. Don't hate, just appreciate. We here for a good time. And if I can help it, we could go a long time. So let's do that. But anyway, if you're not subbed up, that is. So as a Washington fan and a Washington Commanders fan, a Washington football team fan, Momo has already said he sub up. I didn't see. If I seen it, I was saying like that because I'm talking real fast and like that. Well, I appreciate that. So here's the thing. People doesn't get Jayden Daniels enough credit. He was in the second year. You had an offensive coordinator everywhere he goes. The second year is his work. He doesn't do well in the second year. He was doing running plays. Jayden Daniels, yeah, he can run, but his best ability is throwing the football. He's a pocket quarterback. He just is. So this upcoming season, you will see him not in the shotgun. For the most part, he's going to be under the center. So the offensive coordinator, David Blau, the defensive coordinator, they got a lot to prove, and we'll see. I mean, I'm just identified as decent, just injury. No, I don't think this is the first time he's been injured, bro. He got hurt. Dan Quinn kept him in the game, and the game was lost, and he kept him in the game. That's a fire offense. Let me read this thing of what West Philly Rock said. Marcus, y'all remind me of people who been married 5 times in the 90s. Nobody remembers that. Hell, Dak wasn't even born. I guess what you're trying to say. So I mean, you know how Cowboy fans are. They believe in the okie doke. They believe everything they fearless leader do. They believe that their defensive coordinator is the next upcoming greatest defensive coordinator in the history of football. That's all they talk about. That's all they talk about. That's all these Cowboys content creators do. Because all of them say the same thing, and everybody falls in line. I keep telling Cowboys fans, y'all in the cult. Y'all don't realize y'all in the cult. Y'all in the cult. Y'all in Jerry's world. Jerry's world is a cult. Anything Jerry says, y'all believe. Y'all or don't get them to win 2 games in a row. God, jeez. They win 2 games in a row in the season. You think they were Super Bowl bound. Think they gonna win the division, get to the playoffs, and do something. But we all know that's not true. So I believe they in a cult. It's called Jerry World. So, and everybody asks me this one question, right? They always ask me, "Hey Mo, why don't you rag on the Eagles?" I don't rag on the Eagles because the Eagles just joined the party. How can I get mad at the Eagles? They brought Michael Vick into the fold, into the league. I can't get mad at them. I can't get mad at a team that's joined the party. They little over too excited by being to the Super Bowl win party. They a little too overexcited, but they kids. They new to this. They don't realize what they doing. They jumping up and down. Philadelphia Eagle fans is like a virgin. When they get a little bit of sex, they jumping up and down. Oh, and then the woman can say, "Calm down, calm down. It's okay. Let's relax. Let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do this. You going too fast into my vagina. Yeah, let me show you." That's Eagles fans because they just got a little bit, and they all overly excited. So I just asked them to calm down. I'm not gonna mad with them. I'm not mad with them. I'm not mad with them. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad because when you get a little bit, you do, and you ain't had none, and you ain't had none in a while. You had none for 5-10 years. Sometimes you will get excited. You will get excited. See, here's one right here, West Philly Rock. He's so excited to be in the club. He's in the Super Bowl club. They got what? 2 Super Bowl wins, maybe 3. Okay. If you ain't know, now the NFL do count championships from the 50s and the 40s and the 60s. So they got a lot. So they in the club. They in the Super Bowl club. I just wish they calmed down. I just wish they calmed down, bro. Mo, love you, bro. So that was crazy. Bobby Murphy. I have a question to ask. What the hell was that about overnight? Was you drunk when you the Next Level Sports Lounge? Were you completely drunk? All you kept bringing up was Dak for an hour and a half, bro. Man, don't do that. Come on now, Bobby. Don't do that. Don't do that no more, Bobby. You was just every subject you twisted around, talk about Dak, how bad he was. Dak this, Dak that. That's a Cowboys thing. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about that shit. Let that shit marinate and go to the next subject. They were trying to have a subject about certain things and way. Let them run their channel, but you kept going on and on and on and on and on. That's why we on. And I warned you. Didn't I warn you? I said, Bobby, stop doing that. It's been over an hour and a half. If you keep doing it, I'm gonna have to mute you. I didn't mute you. I didn't kick you. But you kept going. Enough was enough. So they just had enough. They had to do what they had to do to you. Some things you don't need to talk. We get it. Dak Prescott would never win a Super Bowl in Dallas. We all know that, Bobby. He's only going to win a Super Bowl when he's on another team. Everybody who knows anything about football, anybody who knows anything about anything. But when it comes to Cowboy fans, sometimes they stuck in this cult called Jerry World. So they ain't going to understand logic. They illogical, as Spock would say. That's illogical, so Captain Kirk. The logical sense for most Cowboy fans to do is to leave and join other teams. Kid Cowboy, Kid Ranger, I applaud him. He said, I'm tired of Dak Prescott. I'm going to another team. I'm going to root for the Cleveland Browns. Because he said, I might as well root for them to be a Cowboy fan. And there's nothing wrong with that. I get that. But you get these Calanese fans hype this. They always hype. You got to realize about Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans hype every year. Ain't nothing changed. And it started with Roger Staubach and it was winning and stuff like that. And then in the 90s and Jerry, you can't skip. It's in their DNA now. Anything they do, they win 1 or 2 games. You know what they're going to do. They're going to get excited. I told you. And Cowboy fans kind of reminds me of the girl you walk to school every day, and you work to school every day, but she expect you to hold your books every day, and then when you don't hold their books, they get offended. You can't hold my books, girl. I got my books. All that girl who you date, they are expecting things from you: money, clothes, favors. So Dallas Cowboy fans is probably is like that girl or that man who think they got shit, but they really don't have anything. So we have to understand Cowboy fans are in the cult. They in Jerry's world. That's why they call it Jerry's world. As far as I'm concerned, they so let's be fair. What's up, Vinny? So I just want everybody to relax, release, and relax and release. It's okay to be a Cowboy fan. But if you want a winner, I suggest you go to another team. Kid Cowboy decided to do that. I know a lot of Cowboy fans who do it. They say, hey, I can't take no more of this shit. We got the same dumb owners. Now, you're back on the hype train even more this year because Christian Parker. Okay, he's the greatest ever. Okay, we'll see. Okay. They just, like I said, they Cowboy fans is like that. Like I said, they think, hey, I don't walk this girl home. I'm gonna get her number, and I like that. I might get a little bit. Let me get a little bit. Hey, what's your name? Oh, okay. Can I call you tonight? That's Cowboy fans. Yes, you can. If your team is bad enough like that, yes, you can. You could change your team. See, Vinny is the typical Cowboy fan that believes that every year for over 30 years they was going to the Super Bowl. If that is hyperbole, delusional, I'm not calling Vinny stupid, but the stupidity of believing and delusional believe that. That's fine. He got caught up with the Jerry Jones syndrome and the Mark Holmes syndrome because Mark Holmes believed the same shit. That's what Cowboy fans are. They get a little taste of puss, and they think they got the bomb. No, you don't. You got a dud. It's wasteful. It's dry. It's not even wet. So yeah, and I'm not gonna say the word pause because like that. What's up, Linda? All of them from Villanova and all Eagles fans, including Cat. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the New York Knicks. I will say one thing about New York Knicks. We gotta put a flag in it, put a knife in it, put a stick in it. The New York Knicks would have never won these championship game if they if the Wemby get out of breath. Two, and one of the main reasons, the head coach was horrible. So Mike Brown is not a very good head coach. Everywhere he go, he gets fired. Now all of a sudden, because he's an African American, I'm supposed to believe he's this great head coach. I'm sorry. Everywhere you have coach, you get fired. And he's a great head coach. The NBA head coaches don't run the team no more. It's the players who run the team. The GM don't run the team no. It's the players who run the league. So this stupidity of 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 these so-called Knicks fan out here and believing that bullshit. If that was a head coach, if that was Popovich coaching the San Antonio Spurs, they would never have won that series. The series would win 5 games. It would have been 4-1 San Antonio. We all know this. They burned out and they had double digits lead in fourth quarters. Popovich was never had that happen. He was a horrible bad coach. Mike Brown's a horrible bad coach. That's who they are. I don't know why Marcus and the rest of the Nick Nation, excuse me, I'm sorry. Knickerbocker Nation wants to come and brag and like they did something. They didn't. So let me get back to the sorry ass best girlfriend Dallas Cowboys. Hey, Marcus, are you trying to tell me that the San Antonio Spurs head coach wasn't good? I'm just asking a question. Yes or no will suffice. I want to hear this long soliloquy. I want to hear no long text messages. I want you to say, is Mike Brown a head coach? A good head coach? Is he a top? First of all, is he even a top 5 head coach? Let me. I'll wait on this shit. Come on, please tell me, Philly D. What's up, y'all? Hey, what's up? Hold on for a second. Hello. Hello. What in the world? Okay, I'll go ahead. Hey, okay, that's cool. Washington beating on Philadelphia. Okay, they continue women these. Damn, Bobby. Damn. Can you be more nicer than that? Damn. Maybe they didn't mess with you because you was been drinking too much, Bobby. So you might want to take a break from that. Mike Brown was. Stop saying he was instrumental. He is not a great head coach. So he has been in what? How many stops? 4 or 5 stops, maybe more. He's not a good coach. The coaches in the NBA They are a few between great coaches in the NBA. So stop it with that, Marcus. You getting caught up in your fandom and your Knickerbocker fandom. So I pause. I pause. I don't want to talk about the Knicks no more because I said what I had to say. And I meant what I said. And I ain't gonna read like that. The Knicks lucked up because Wemby ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. The referees wasn't calling fouls because a man that size get the ball in the paint. They wasn't calling no fouls. So let's be fair. The referees in NBA and playoffs play prison ball. So I don't want to hear nothing no more about that. No, they wanted to pay. Okay. Y'all getting in the left field. So I believe that my Washington football team will win the division. The Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels, and whoever wide receiver we get, because we all gonna get another wide receiver. And I think the $60 million cap space we got, we gonna get some. I think we're gonna get a defensive back, a very good one. So I believe that. Now, I just right now it's just a waiting game for me. This is the NFL. That's what they're doing. So, Mo, your thoughts on Hurts? Is he a top five? No, I don't think Jaden. Here's my problem with Hurts. My problem with Hurts is that in the league where the rules favored the quarterbacks and wide receivers and tight ends, and where you become a defensive, you could be, hey, you get hit. He said he was defenseless. I just don't think his ability to not throw the ball in the middle of the field. Some people say, hey, the middle of the field is always crowded with slant patterns and this, that, and the third. I get all that. But his ability not to throw the ball in the middle of the field is alarming. It's very alarming. Do I believe that he could do he's not very good doing timing throws, 3-step drop, boom, out your hand. The ball's there. Ball is at the spot where the player supposed to be. I don't think he's very good at that neither. He could throw a great deep ball. I give all that. Kudos to him. But I don't believe he's all that. Hurts is not elite Momo. I root for him, but he's mid. Oh yeah, I mean, I just want people to understand that because he's not. Now, what I will say about Hurts is that he's a winner. Everywhere he has gone, he has won. So you can't knock that from him. But I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback. You get people like Shannon Sharp and Ocho wanting to bring that up here. It's like no, he's not. You always gonna have Philadelphia Eagles fans. You're gonna have content creators. You're gonna have the ESPNs, the Fox Sports One, and all these other networks. But he's not top 10. He's not. Do I believe that the Washington going to beat the Eagles first game of the season? Absolutely. We could put those. I get it. No, see, this is wrong with that right there. That is what's wrong, Philly. D right there. The NFL has all of a sudden has turned into this statistic magnet. Statistic magnet where everything statistically is so bad right now. It's nauseating. The NFL has turned everything into some type of statistics. This person on third down percentage, first down balls, this guy running the ball, this guy getting pressure to the quarterback. The NFL is not Major League Baseball. Leave that for baseball. Statistically, we could put anything out there to beat my argument about him. about anybody. Statistically, you could do that. I don't believe I look at the eye test, and the eyes don't lie. Statistically, it doesn't work. Now, I said that he's a winner. Everywhere he has gone, he has. That's better because my mic. I hit the mute button. Oh yeah. I agree with that, Linda. I agree. I said he can make all the throws. So I will call Dak Prescott one of the greatest regular season quarterback in the history of the game. One of the greatest. I ain't say he was the greatest. Peyton Manning is up there too. Peyton Manning is the greatest regular season quarterback in the history of the game. His stats, he'll throw the ball, sling the ball through the field. Dak does the same thing through the regular season. When Dak get in the playoffs, he chokes. He choked like somebody baby mama daddies is about to choke him in bed. I'm just saying the truth. He chokes like his baby mama is choking him out in the bedroom. That's who he is. He chokes. He's not efficient when he goes into the playoffs. That's who Dak is. Still took him a while to win with a below average D. I'll have disagree. When y'all had great defenses, Dak didn't show up in the playoffs. Come when they played the Green Bay Packers, y'all was supposed to have a top defense that year. I'm just saying, no matter what the defense is, no matter what the offense is, in the playoffs, Dak doesn't show up when he needs to show up, Cowboy fans. It's just fine. Now, I'm going to defend AJ Brown on this level. AJ Brown is a top talent. Avante, you got two top one and two wide receivers and a great tight end and a very good tight end. You got Jalen Hurts, who will run the ball. Somebody call him a running back. What y'all did in Philadelphia with your new coordinator and what y'all constantly was doing, y'all changed the offense. Y'all changed the offense into a running offense. That's what you did. His numbers went down because he wasn't getting the ball thrown to him. Then y'all decided we're gonna force feed him, and he was making drops. Okay, but here's the thing: if I'm giving people a lesson and people in the back knows, not on the people who don't know. If I'm going for my contract, and my contract about to go up, and I got 2 years left on my contract, and then I'm trying to renegotiate, get an extension on that. My guaranteed money goes away. They're gonna look at my numbers. They say, "Well, you didn't have y'all. You didn't have yak. You didn't have yards after the catch. You didn't make enough catches. You didn't have enough touchdowns. Your numbers went down. That's because you ran the ball most of the time, and so I didn't get the throws I normally was getting. So therefore, my numbers went down. That's how they do it. they act like, oh, you ain't the same player. No, y'all changed the offense to a running offense. I have to defend Dak on AJ on that. AJ on that, he's just. I'm just saying, if you change your team to a primary running attack, that's who it is. Momo put the 92 Cowboys offense without last year D, and we still wouldn't have been bad. Okay. Yeah, okay. I just, hey Marcus, you now that's do you realize teams coming up with Pickens and all this stuff like that? They know what Pickens can do. They're not gonna allow him to go up down the field like he was doing last year. Him and CD, teams going to. I thought you knew football. Apparently, you don't. You believe that your team is going to have this great offense coming up, even better than last year. And the defense is not going to be aware of that and not put more. Oh my God, boy, that Nick slow bus is brutal. Now it's going to they ran into they ran that down slow ass Nick bus to Dallas. Now you got Dallas Cowboy fans believing the same old bullshit. Stop it. I think Schottenheimer is one of the worst coaches. He's one of the worst coaches Dallas Cowboys ever going to have, because I don't think he coaches. I don't think he's a very good coach. Forget about the red zone. Forget about he can't do nothing in the red zone. He did the same old plays and all the bullshit he does. He's not a good coach. He really isn't. He really isn't. And y'all wanted to praise him, and I don't believe that he can change the culture in Dallas. The culture in Dallas ain't nobody. It's not a coach in Dallas who can change the culture. Some people say culture is winning. Schottenheimer is never going to change the culture in Dallas. The defensive coordinator they got, or anybody else, or any of the players. The culture for the Dallas Cowboys is Jerry Jones. Why y'all keep thinking that Jerry? It's because Jerry hasn't talked. What's Jerry that saying? He ain't saying this, he's saying that. The first game in that season, when Jerry's back there having an interview in front of the Dallas Cowboys locker room, the entrance to their locker room, he gonna be talking his ass off. So stop it. Jerry is going to be Jerry. An old man don't change his stripes overnight. A man with habit don't come around and say, I'm going to change my habit over 70 years. He's not. He's not going to all of a sudden take a miracle pill or a miracle drug or go down there. A man who's like myself, who eats a lot, I can't all of a sudden say that I'm going to lose 300 pounds tomorrow. I got to put the work in. I got to go there and walk. I got to go to the gym. I got to do this, cut back on calories, cut back on this, cut back on that. That's what Jerry has to do. And Jerry's never going to do that. He's set in his ways. I would never put. Why would I put Jerry respect on Jerry? Jerry didn't win those Super Bowls. That was Jimmy Johnson and the players. So why would I put some respect on Jerry? Jerry didn't go out there and do shit. Fuck out of here, boy. Hey, nah, you could throw the numbers out all you day. I don't care about numbers. The numbers don't mean shit to me. Save it for your boy, who y'all gonna run to in a few minutes. And I don't give a shit about no damn numbers. Culture in Dallas is lack of discipline, penalties, and turnovers. No Dallas Cowboy creator talks about this. Your team did not address this major problems. That's what I'm saying, Linda. They never do. Schottenheimer, he can't, you can't pull them in. Because guess what they do, Cowboys? I don't want to keep rapping on the Cowboys. I really don't. But every time a player has an issue, where they go? They go to Jerry. Jerry, I ain't getting no reps in practice. I ain't getting enough balls thrown to me. They go to Jerry. What? Come on now. Let's be fair about this, bro. They go to Jerry. Jerry. That's why Cowboys, just like I said, y'all in purgatory hell. Y'all in purgatory hell because Jerry's world is a cult. Why I keep saying that? Because it's true. Winning makes culture. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Stop listening to Game Time. You listen to Game Time and you believe, and you listen to others, Vinny. Your culture for your any other team, your coaches establish a culture of winning. Your coach was like that. Look at the Detroit Lions. Look at the culture of that new when he came in there. He put his foot down. Nobody go over his head. He like that. He's in these players' face. He's in their face, telling what they did wrong, what they should be doing, how they should do it, when they should do it. So that's culture. That's when our coach go there and tell each player, this is what we're going to do. It starts with the head coach. The head coach develops the culture and tells you what you shouldn't be doing. And when you do something wrong, you get reprimanded. You get fined. Schottenheimer ain't doing none of that. Not on Jerry Jones' watch. Stop calling. Y'all not getting Brooks. Boy, Diaz, like I said, Knicks fans and Dallas fans, y'all are the most delusional fan base, maybe the dumbest fan base I ever heard in my life. Y'all really believe in this bullshit. I'm just giving you the fact. Jerry is in the hall. Is generating revenue for all teams. So I don't give a shit. See, that's the problem between me and everybody else in this world. And this, it doesn't matter. Jerry was making revenue for the league. He's not making the revenue for the league. He's Jerry. Jerry is not the same owner he once was. He had backup. He had certain owners who backed him up. Jerry is a loner now. The league has changed. The owners, people have alliance with other owners. Jerry ain't that guy no more. Why are we talking about? Because Jerry's in the Hall of Fame. I don't even like when they put owners in the Hall who's still active in the Hall of Fame. I personally think it's silly and it's beyond me why they do it, but that's not who I am. I don't vote for the shit. Just let them go ahead and do it. But to say Jerry got the league and the revenue is everybody's got the revenue coming in now. The gambling casinos, the local contracts, the TV revenue, everything. So stop saying Jerry got all this. He doesn't have that power anymore. He doesn't bring the same revenue he once did. The league has changed. The league has moved on. Jerry is old news. He's the past. He ain't the future no more. He's an older man waiting to win a Super Bowl, which he won't get. Yes, I agree with that. He was the first. Just because you the first does not mean that you're going to continue to be just profitable. He's not that guy anymore. All his people, all his buddies that was backing him up are no longer there no more. He don't have that pushback no more. Jerry is sitting on his throne, butt naked, eating a hot dog, and got chewing tobacco in his mouth. Got a cowboy hat on backwards in his underwear, wondering what went wrong. That's what he's doing. For y'all to keep saying that's bullshit, it is crazy to me. Oh my God, boy, you are. I mean, why am I even having a discussion with dumbass Cowboy fans? I'm done. Back to my Commanders. We will win the division. Mo. Watch when Stephen Jones take over. Oh, they think it's bad now. they don't. They don't know what's coming. Stephen Jones is going to be cheap. Y'all think it's bad now. Wait till I like Mo, but he's crazy. No, you crazy to believe that the Dallas Cowboys that Jerry Jones is relevant in ownership. You crazy to think Jerry is doing generating revenue for the league. Now he is definitely generating revenue for the Cowboys because that's all he wants to do. He wants Cowboys on every Monday night football game, every Sunday night game, the holiday game, Saturday game, and it hurts his team during the season. And you know I'm right, Vinny. Y'all, every holiday season around on Thanksgiving to Christmas, yeah, this year will probably last year was the best year y'all ever done that. I said, oh, they won those games. But y'all ain't gonna continue to do that. Y'all just like that. Robert Kraft is a better owner than Jerry. Absolutely, Bruce. We all know this because he stay out the way. You have to stay out the way and let your players play, let your coaches coach, forget it. They ain't got a GM. Jerry's the GM. Oh my God. And y'all think that's a good fucking thing. Y'all don't never complain about that shit. All y'all talk about Super Bowl this, Super Bowl. Y'all ain't going to be shit. Second game of the season. The Washington Commanders will beat the Dallas Cowboys by 10 or more points. These are facts. This is not made up. I ain't crazy. I ain't delusional like y'all. I'm telling you what's going to happen. So when it happens, I want y'all to eat my dust, and I want you to go over there and visit Jerry Jones on his little throne with his diapers and his skull brother stuck in his mouth and so like that, and his chewing tobacco. And I want you to share that chewing tobacco out of his mouth because that's to be the closest thing you get to a Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels weighs. So what? I don't see you talk about. You don't even know how good the kid is. You could continue to talk about the man's weight. But Jaden Daniels is a better. He can throw the football. He's a pocket passer. He's always been a pocket passer. He just got when the coordinator had him running the ball. Are you slow? Is your glasses fogged up? Is that fucked up afro too tight on your head? Tell me what it is. Because maybe I can help you out and get a haircut, chip in, and throw and cash out you some money. What you need? What you need, Marcus? Because you everybody knows he's small, but a man could rip that ball. These are facts. Oh, here we go with the Knicks. Nobody cares about NBA. I ain't talking about the sorry ass NBA. Who cares about NBA? Only sorry ass. You probably gonna watch the draft. You probably watching the draft now. Nobody cares about the NBA draft. Nobody cares. I know I don't. I know a lot of my friends who are NBA fans, they don't even watch the draft. So why are we talking about that? Man, miss me with that. Go shovel go shovel snow. You probably believe you got snow in your front yard. That's how delusional you are. That's a Cowboy fan for you. So that being said, I don't want no afro. This is 2026. What in the hell a black man wearing an afro in this day and age? Man, you miss me with that. This is not the 70s. Shit. Red Fox ain't coming back. None of those 70s movies coming back. Now the music was awesome, but there was bad movies back then. So man, some people just slow. Some people don't even get the message. So I'm about to end this because I've been on here an hour, close to an hour and 15 minutes. I just know that the Washington football team will have a better season this year. I do know, I'm hoping, and we'll beat the Cowboys We will beat the Eagles and the Cowboys first two games of the season. We're gonna shock the world. We're gonna shock the world. My style is impeccable. No, it's not. No, it's not. Your wife probably don't like that shit. Cut down, trim it up a little bit, bro. I mean, I'm I could come up and do that. So I wanted to say, y'all have a good one. I enjoy this rant. If you haven't subbed to my channel or liked what you've seen tonight, please do so. Like, share, follow. I appreciate everybody. Marketing. And so I just want to know what you're going to do if Washington win the first two games, people. What y'all going to do? What y'all going to do?